Hello everyone, it's Diecast. I am back. Haven't been making as many videos lately. Been caught up with some extra work. I'm doing some contract stuff and it's been taking some time, but I thought I wanted to get back to this bag, and this one seemed to be popular with you all. So what this is that it's a lot of Hot Wheels that I bought. And I always get a lot of questions about where do I get these lots of Hot Wheels that I talk about, or these big boxes. The truth is I don't really get them at any one place. Usually I go to a few car shows about once a month. There's a car show out here. And the folks at the car shows now know when they see me that I'm always looking for these lots. So some of the guys will put together boxes of loose cars. They're usually ones they don't want. And they know if I'm coming around that I'll buy them. And I'll pay anywhere from, I don't usually go much over about 25 cents a piece. If I can get them cheaper than that for a large group of cars, it works for everybody because somebody's looking to get rid of them. They don't want them. I want them, and usually there's not anything too valuable in them. But this particular lot came in, and it didn't look like it was very sorted. Now, I don't think there's any grand treasures in here, but there were some cool things, so I decided to put it aside, and what I would do is go through it on camera here. You all could look at whatever I sort through, tell me if there's something in there that I miss, and then we'll take a look at them over on the diorama when we're done and get a close-up look. So I'm going to go through these and pick out about 25 that I like, and I'll start with a few here just to kind of tell you how this works. This is a little Matchbox car. This is from that Pirates, I think it was a 5-pack. And it was, I don't think it was Pirates of the Caribbean. It just came out when Pirates of the Caribbean was coming out. You can see some of the decal work is scratched off there. So that's about what you're going to get. But the wheels are mostly straight. So I'll start with that one. We'll go with this guy. This one's a good one. An old Blackwall car. It's been in a bit of a rollover at some time in his life, but he still has a cab. Usually those cabs are missing. I think that's a Bronco, right? It doesn't have the name on the bottom. They never do. I think that's a Bronco. But yeah, that one's a good one. He's probably from late 80s, I'm guessing. Very early 90s maybe, with those tires. What I'll do, I haven't researched any of these because I don't even know what's in the bag. But when I get them over to the diorama, we'll film them, and then when I'm doing my edits, I'll try and give you some information on these. Here's one. There's a flat out. That's a flat out, right? Yeah, that's a flat out. Flat out 442. It's an old 442, sort of, kind of, but they called it a flat out back in the day. That is an oldie. That's a super oldie. If I remember, now this one has a tampo. I thought there was a tampo on the roof on these. It may just be scratched off, but that's a cool one. All metal, kids. Back when you could clobber your little brother with these and actually hurt him. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, here's a good one. Little pop and play. I recognize this one. We had another one of these come through, and it threw me because I could not figure out where this came from. It's a Hot Wheels, and it's from a pop and play set. I think it was like the construction play set. And pop and plays were these little dioramas that would kind of pop up. They usually look like little mini suitcases. And they came with an exclusive car usually. If you find the play sets, they're kind of collectible. That's what this guy's from. I only know that because now this is the second one I've seen. This one's in a little worse shape than the other one. But yeah, that one's pretty good. Little Blackwall tires. If I had to guess, I'd say that playset came out about 91, 92. I don't know. You guys can correct me. I'm totally guessing. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'll go with this guy. This looks like that's a Hot Wheels. No, it's a Matchbox. He is, I'm guessing that's 5-pack with that tampo, but I don't know yet. By the way, you'll notice the tires usually are the things that get trashed the most. and there used to be silver rims. That silver paint gets scratched off a couple ways. Either this guy went sliding across cement, which if it does that, then every bit of paint on that side that's touching the cement will go. Cement's about the equivalent of 200 grit sandpaper on these things. Or it could be from track sets, and you can see the tires stick out, and that rim's what sticks out the most. So usually that silver on the rim's the first thing to go. So if you're looking on eBay, just a tip, if you can't tell what kind of shape the cars are in by looking at the picture, and usually it's a picture like this, find a car somewhere like this one and see if you can see if there's silver around all the rims you can see. And that's at least a good tip to tell if your little lot you're buying is going to be decent, like good enough to be excited about, or just trashed. We'll go with this one next. What is that? That is a Maisto. Hey, Maisto. That's interesting. It says it's a 1 of 64. Okay, I was going to say 184. 164. It doesn't say what this guy is. Looks like a little Corvette type car. We'll do with a Maisto. Here's a little Volkswagen. He's sitting right on top. Little orange Volkswagen. That is a Matchbox. A lot of folks collect these little bugs. Little Matchbox Beetle. Hard to tell how old that guy is. I don't think he's very old. And who knows where these lots come from, honestly. They, there you go. They probably are just mixed groups of cars from different childhood closets that got donated. This particular one, I don't remember even where I got this one now. A little red bus. A little fun one. That's Matchbox. Alright, here we go. You guys probably saw this one. This one sitting back there. That is a, what was this one called? A hair splitter? Yeah, no. It's a wind splitter. That little back will come up. I'm kind of afraid to pull it up. It may fall off on camera. This one is a, oh, I just went blank. Not a Sizzlers. That paint job. That paint job is a, oh well, it'll be posted by now. Too late. You could see the wheels on this one, even though my camera's not working. Come on. The wheels on this one are in pretty good shape. The back, it's been in a rollover on cement. That's the dead giveaway of the cement rollover, are the real deep scratches that take off the paint in one shot. That's cement. How about this one? This one's pretty cool. This one is one of the recent little off-road vehicles from Hot Wheels. I always like this little casting. This one is, can't read it. Bad eyes and bad lighting. Off track. He'll go in the bunch. How about, here's a little, we'll go with this guy. Little speed racer car. This one is probably, I'll go with Hot Wheels. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little Hot Wheels. This one, it's got these holes in the bottom. This is one of Hot Wheels' kind of special edition cars that came out when the new Speed Racer film came out. Pretty sure, I'm guessing. This one is Mach 5. We should do a comparison with the Mach 5 and the, what was it? Not the Cloud Cutter, I forgot. The Hot Wheels made-up version of the Mach 5. We should do a comparison. I'll see if I can do that. How about this guy? This one I think is a McDonald's car. Usually the McDonald's car will say made for McDonald's Corp. There it is, down at the bottom. Made for McDonald's. And this 2012. I don't remember what 2012 was. I don't think that was Accelerators. I think that was just Hot Wheels. I do collect the McDonald's cars. Yeah, we'll take a look at this weirdie. I do collect the McDonald's cars, but not because they're worth anything. It's just I see them in these lots all the time. This one's a weird one. This one I think's a Maisto. Let's see. Yeah, he's a Maisto. He's the Torque Twist. Maisto went through this run back in about 2010 or 11 where they really made some weird cars. And for a while they kind of had like a mainline series, and I think that's where this guy came from. Nothing special about it, just they usually were really weird. Let's see. Here's one right in my hand. This guy is a fun one. I don't think he's very old though. There you go. This one, what's he called? He's the Copper Stopper, and I can tell from that paint job. This guy's he's either a classic series, he's a 25th anniversary series, or he's a vintage series. And the reason I say those last two is because it's an older looking car. And so the vintage series and that 25th anniversary had a bunch of these in them, but he's going to be from one of those. We'll find out. It'll be posted by the time we see him again. How about a Lamborghini? Is that a Lamborghini, or yeah, it's a Lamborghini. Lamborghini, and I never remember the names on these. Murcielago. He's in pretty good shape. We'll keep him. How about this guy in the front? You probably had your eyes on him. These aren't the ones I get attracted to, these kind of realistic big monster land leviathans, but I know a lot of you guys do. He's a Ford Escape Maisto. He's been off-road, and you can tell from those wheels. But he's in pretty good shape from the front. Alright, let's dig a little bit. Find something cool. Well, here's a weirdie. He has dog hair still on him. You get that. This guy's been in a wreck. He's not a Hot Wheels. I can tell already. He is, oh, he's going to be, that brand there is, that's the Chung group of brand. It's the Chinese brand, and I always just remember the last name Chung on it. It's a group of companies. And I don't know what that particular brand is, but we see it a lot. It's the knockoff brand, basically. This one has rubber tires. I can't really use those for much. But we'll keep him. Let's see. I got a question. Here's a little... We got somebody with a long-haired dog had these. I got a question, and I'll answer it. A little Sirocco. While I'm doing this, is somebody asked me, well, do I collect the other brands, the Maistos and the knockoffs and the McDonald's and all those? And the answer is sort of. Ooh, Thunderbolt. I want that Thunderbolt. I already have this one. This one's beat up, but I want that Thunderbolt. I do, because they show up in these lots, and I think a lot of what happens is kids get... Mom and Dad don't want to pay the $1 for the Hot Wheels, so they buy the knockoff brand. So you see a couple Hot Wheels in some collections, and then a bunch of these little cheapy cars. Little Beetle. That one's really cool. This one's popular for customizing. Lots of little parts to chop off that guy. I like that one. I do. What I end up doing, I don't really keep them in that big alphabetical filing system that I've shown you a couple times that I've got. What I end up doing with them, that's an Acura, is just keeping them in separate boxes. So they aren't really in a position where I just can go get them and, you know, see what I have. These are McDonald's cars, as we were talking about, both of those are. Ooh, I like that one. That one's what's that? What is that? That's a Cuda. Yeah, Cuda. Oh, it says right on it. There you go. I don't know much about this one. This one looks like it might have been from a 5-pack with all that decaling on it. I'll look him up. So yeah, I do keep the ones I like. And keep in mind that we donate a lot of stuff. You guys see a lot of cars come through here. We don't keep all of this, you know, like Some of these are just trash. We don't keep all of them. Speaking of knockoffs, there's a little knockoff. There you go. See that? The look of the knockoff. pretty trash. We don't keep all of them. No. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is finish this up offline. I'll pick a few more because I was talking there. Tailgater! I want that tailgater. And I'll throw in a couple more here and we'll bring it over to the other side.